everyone, Jordan Budd here with Rokslide, and I'm up in a basin looking for deer. You can see my camp. This is the mega tarp behind me, and getting ready to load up and then go over into the next drainage and look for more deer on the way back to the vehicle. But I brought the Maven B.4 15x56 binoculars along with me, as well as my spotting scope and my 10 power, so I'm pretty optic heavy this trip. But I use these, I've had them all spring. I've used them in Mexico, looking for desert sheep on Tiburon, and now looking for deer and elk and whatever else I can find here in Wyoming. But the glass in these things is great for what you pay for. Like, the glass in these is crazy. They're really crisp. They're pretty clear edge to edge, as compared to like a pair of Swarovskis. I think you're gonna get a little more quality out of the Swarovski glass, but not really that much. I mean, is it $1,000 difference? Kind of depends on who you talk to, and really depends on what you're using them for. One of the biggest differences that there will be between these and maybe some of the higher, like the big three, Leica, Swarovski, and Zeiss, is basically like how sleek these are. These are a little bit bigger and blockier than something like a Swarovski. The eye cups twist in and out. The thing with the eye cups, they go to about that wide, and like for Avery, they don't fit his eyes, because he says he has Cyclops eyes. But they fit me okay. It takes me a minute to settle into them. Once I get it on a tripod, which it does have the 1/4-inch thread there that you can put like an outdoorsman adapter on, and then you can clip it on and off. But the eye cups, they are just a little bit blocky. It takes me just a little bit longer to settle into them than something like Swarovski's eyepiece, which these are the 10x42 EL ranges. So you can kind of see a difference there. They're going to be a little bit longer. I just don't have the 15 power Swarovskis with me to really compare size wise, but they are a little heavy. They're just kind of big and blocky. They're really well built. Like, I don't think they're going to, I don't have any quality concerns as far as the construction of them. The one thing that I'm not a big fan of, but I know some people are, is the focus is really fine all the way through, and there seems to be a pretty shallow depth of field, so it seems like I'm adjusting them more than something like the Swarovski. But really, and their low light is really good as well. I glassed. Let's see, the sun goes down. It really gets dark here at about 9:15, and I glassed pretty much all the way up until 9:15, like 9:10 I think is when I called it quits and went back in the tent. But in my opinion, like, if you're just wanting a pair of 15s kind of as an extra arsenal item in your optics inventory, but you don't want to spend the money for maybe one of Swarovski or Zeiss's, these are awesome. And if you're just looking to get it into a pair of 15s, but maybe just don't want to pay that, they're awesome. But if you're gonna do, if you do a trip a year and you want to use these, like, these are awesome. These are awesome for keeping in the vehicle as well. They're not bad to pack at all, but they'd be great for keeping in the vehicle if you really like 15s and you just want another pair. What else? If you're one that you glass all the time and you're bringing your 15s with you all the time, and then I would look at more of like a pair of Swarovski or Zeiss's. But these are great for the money. Now, 15 power or spotting scope. That's so hard. Like, I brought all three. They all kind of have a purpose. At closer ranges, I would say 700-800 yards or closer. If you put a pair of 10s on a tripod, like, you're gonna do well. You're gonna do really well at that range. Beyond that, you're looking at probably a pair of 15s. And I've been looking at actually like a mile and a half over there, and I've just been sitting in these 15s and like I'll pan over a little bit and then just completely just stop, take my hands off the tripod, and just look in that sight picture at all the hiding spots I can think. And then if I saw something that looked like a deer tucked up into some trees, then I can break the spotting scope out and I can see what it is. But at that distance with 15 powers, you're going to be able to see animals. You're not going to be able to tell it's a 3x4 buck or it's a 7x6 bull from that far away with these things. You're going to need a spotting scope for that. But if you just go out hunting and you want to save a little bit of the space of a spotting scope, then these could definitely be the way to go. If you're just looking, you're just elk hunting, you just want to find some elk and go after them, you just want to find some deer and go after them, then these would be a good option. So let us know if you have any questions. A review, if it's not already posted when I post this, will be coming very soon on the Rokslide website with these, where I'll have all the specs for weight, dimensions, cost, etc. But if you have any questions on them, let us know.